Ain't no war on black women's weight. If you want to see a war on somebody's weight, go over to some of these other races and see how strict their men are when it comes to weight. A lot of these other communities, the women know to keep their bodies under control and keep their weight under control because they men don't play. Black men have given grace for a long time when it comes to addressing black women's weight. They just now really coming out and talking about how dissatisfied they are with the weight of the women in the community. It's 2025 and a lot of y'all are still stupid enough to think that a man having sex with you means something, that it means that you're desirable, that it means that you're attractive. And because a lot of y'all are so male-centered, even though you lie and say you not, you hold on to extra weight just to keep that butt that you think that you got, right? A lot of y'all have been past thick, right? Nothing about you is thick. But you got a bunch of low vibrational pookies who be lying and telling you what you want to hear all for the sake of having sex with you. And because you're stupid and you believe that a man wanting to have sex with you means that you're desirable and that he actually wants you, because you still haven't figured out in 2025 that there's no correlation between a man having sex with you and a man actually wanting you. You would think you dum-dums would know that by now, but I done seen several of y'all make videos and y'all sitting there talking about, well, they can't care about my weight too much because I still get ends, I still get dudes still smashing and ain't complaining. No, they not complaining because you still giving it up, stupid. Right? But it don't mean that they don't like your body. It don't mean that they still ain't telling their homeboys how disgusting they think you look with your clothes off, right? None of that is still not happening just because they sleep with you. The fact of the matter is a lot of y'all can't get to the next step with these men in relationships because they don't like your body. All right, you might be cool, you might be having sex with him, but at the end of the day, he don't picture himself being with nobody who physically look like you. That's why a lot of y'all ain't getting no dates. That's the reason why you only get you up late text messages. Like, they don't want to be seen with you in public. They don't want to be associated with you. They don't want people knowing that they mess with somebody.
We call that a Monday chick.
Who looks like you. And that's just a harsh reality for a lot of y'all to accept. So you have to lie to yourself and tell yourself that these men actually like you just because they willing to smash you. Because you're dumb. Because ain't no way in 2025 you still believe that. But y'all definitely still believe that men sleeping with y'all actually means something. And again, the men are at fault for this. A lot of the men have lied to y'all, told y'all that y'all was thick when you've been past thick. Nothing about you is thick. Everything about you is thick, right? Arms, stomach, legs. But I said in another video, a lot of y'all won't get in the gym and lose weight because you so scared of losing that big sloppy butt that you'll keep it just so that you can have it because you feel like that's the best thing that you got to offer. You don't feel like your face really hitting on nothing. And the only time you really get compliments or men really say anything to you is when it's about your body. So God forbid you lose the one thing that's desirable to men when you're so male-centered and the only thing you care about is your desirability when it comes to men. So a lot of y'all will skip out losing weight just so you can keep that big, wide, sloppy mess in the back of you that you call a fat A.
Hey, I felt absolutely no need to interrupt because she was cooking the entire way through. I'm always going to link back to the content creator. You can find her in the description. Check out her content. I think she cooked the whole way. She said no lies in this one right here. Absolutely no lies. Look, she was on point when she was referring to other communities, okay? Listen, I run a tight ship in this house. A tight ship. My wife just recently gave birth last year. When she gave birth, 4 weeks later, she was right back to 100 pounds. Oh, yes, she was. Right back to 100 pounds. You know why? Because if we're planning to have another one, okay, we're not going to try to compound the baby weight that she gained on the first one and now add that on to the second. It's unhealthy and it doesn't make no sense. Not to mention, postpartum obviously is very real. I believe it has a lot to do with weight. It has a lot to do with a lot of things. And if I can minimize knowing what I know, knowing how to train, knowing how to diet. How would it look if I allowed her to keep that baby weight, 20 to 35 pounds or whatever it is she gained, and not be able to get rid of it? How would I look? I'd be failing my family. So we got back into shape. I've even posted some videos, and you can see her walking with the baby. She had a baby inside of a back strap. And that's it. She was walking, and that's all we did is walk. We ate right. We didn't have to diet to the extremes, no low carbs, no keto, nothing like that. We just monitored how many calories she was putting in her system and how much she was expending throughout the day. She managed to drop back to a natural walk around weight at 100 pounds. You can't beat that. Yeah, she's pregnant again, and guess what? We're going to do the same thing when she gives birth. It's that simple. It's easy. Easy peasy. All right? And it's not to say that during the pregnancy that she's not going to gain a certain amount of weight. Of course. Of course she's going to have some binging moments, and she's going to crave certain things, and that's all good. I'll even gain a little bit of weight with her during this winter. Why? Because it just is what it is, right? We'll just go through the motions, and then when she gives birth, we'll bounce right back. 2 peas in a pod. That's how we do it. This lady cooked. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for speaking the truth. Not your truth, but the truth. Anyway, with that being said, guys, I will see you on the next one.